Tuning in to Southern States Wrestling. I'm Dakota Booth along with Joe Wheeler. We've got an excellent program for y'all this evening, including some words from Misty James.
Plus, we'll see some highlights of Misty in action. We're going to be talking about April the 4th in Kingsport at the Boys and Girls Club, April 11th in Rogersville. Got a lot going on this week. Plus, heavyweight champion Eric Darkstorm is going to be in action for us this week, Dakota.
Let's jump right into it and throw it down to the ring.
Introducing first, Des Moines, Iowa, this is Joe Briggs. And his opponent from Greenville, Tennessee, this is Chase Daniels.
Oh, Joe Briggs done jumped Chase Daniels up in this matchup here this week on Southern States Wrestling. As Joe Briggs, apparently he certainly feels as he's got something to prove, as he has come out here and apparently plans to abuse Chase Daniels in this opening contest this week.
As if Chase Daniels didn't get enough last week, he's taking on an angry Joe Briggs first thing this week. And for a man that says he is professional wrestling, Joe Briggs doesn't follow the rules very well. Last week, starting before the bell with Eric Darkstorm, and this week, again, starting before the bell with Chase Daniels.
I'll tell you what, he's obviously come here to prove something, as Joe Briggs' intensity level is certainly high, which is a good thing. As you got to be intense, you got to be ready, you got to bring everything you can when you step in the ring in Southern States Wrestling. And Briggs has definitely ate his Wheaties and said his prayers, and he's come for a fight tonight. Oh, he's got him in a bad way there.
He does. I'm really surprised Chase Daniel agreed to come back with us this week after the beatings he took last week, but you know, if he hangs in there, he's definitely got the toughness to make something of himself in this business. There, Joe Briggs is just manhandling this young man.
You think I'm playing? Huh? You think I'm playing?
And now he's just toying with him as he's smacking both of his cheeks. And they're a valiant effort from Chase Daniels to try to get something going in his favor, but Joe Briggs cuts that down really quick.
Dropped him on that DDT. Hopefully this will do it. Yes.
And there it is.
A bit of a mercy killing. Joe Briggs is your winner.
There, Joe Briggs instructing the referee to raise his hand so everyone knows that he actually did win a match. Here we have Joe Briggs just went on a tear of destruction on another newcomer, and Alex Kage here. I have a question for you guys. Why exactly did you come to SSW?
Well, we've come here to win titles. I don't care if it's single titles or tag titles. We're here to win titles. I'm going to win the Southern States Heavyweight title tonight against Eric Darkstorm. All right? I'm going to turn from limb to limb. Get him, Briggs.
Can you ask any more stupid questions? The fact that we come to SSW is no coincidence. We came to Southern States Wrestling to win titles. And I just proved in the center of that ring in front of all these idiots that I mean business. Me and Alex Kage mean business. So all the tag teams here in Southern States are on notice. We're coming, and we will get those titles.
There we have a word from Alex Kage and Joe Briggs. I don't think I have anything else for you, Mr. Briggs. If I do, I will come let you know. Thank you for tuning in to Southern States Wrestling.
Free Baptist Church, 1238 Pine Street, Kingsport, Tennessee. Regular schedule of services: Sunday, 9:15 a.m. for Bible study fellowship class for all ages. 10:30 a.m. worship. 6 p.m. blast for children, wake for youth. Sunday night life for adults. Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. children and youth activities. 3D Bible study for adults.
If you are part of a non-profit organization, listen to this. You now have the opportunity to bring the wrestling TV stars to your town and make money for your group. Over the past 2 decades, Southern States Wrestling has helped raise money for church groups, schools, ball teams, volunteer fire departments, children's hospitals, Ronald McDonald House, scout troops, and many more. Our staff is waiting to hear from you and get started on what could be your biggest fundraiser to date. Southern States Wrestling and your group are the perfect tag team to raise the funds you need.
The TV stars of Southern States Wrestling are coming to a town near you. It's Homecoming Tour 2014. Coming soon to these great towns: Wise, Virginia; Greenville, Tennessee; Morristown, Tennessee. Fans in Southwest Virginia, write these dates down now. Saturday night, April the 5th, the high school, Hayside, Virginia. Saturday night, April the 12th, wrestling returns to Lebanon, Virginia. All-star cards in each town. More information about Hayside and Lebanon right here on Southern States Wrestling next week. Friday night, April the 11th, it's the Rumble in Rogersville. Southern States Wrestling presents an outstanding card. Already signed for Rogersville. Southern States Wrestling title. Champion Eric Darkstorm defends against Thorn with Brian Michaels. If Darkstorm wins, he gets Brian Michaels in the ring for 5 minutes. Southern States Tag Titles Grudge Match. The hated duo of Frank Parker and Scott Sterling, the Cripplers, put their titles on the line against 2 of SSW's most popular stars, the Powerhouse Ray Idle and Jake Booth. Also in Rogersville, TV champion Chris Miles will be defending the television trophy. Southern States Ladies Champion Misty James will be defending her title. All of this and a lot more. Friday night, April the 11th, Rogersville, Tennessee, National Guard Armory, 8 p.m. Friday night, April the 4th, Kingsport, Tennessee, Boys and Girls Club, 8 p.m. It's the Clash in Kingsport. Main event, grudge match of the year. Jake Booth defends his family pride and goes for revenge against Mr. Destruction, Frank Parker. Jake can win by pinfall or submission, but by special challenge, Frank Parker must make Jake Booth say, "I quit." Southern States heavyweight title. Champion Eric Darkstorm defends against the ever so dangerous Scott Sterling. Southern States ladies title on the line. Country Strong Misty James defends against Laura Lou. Southern States television title. New champion Chris Miles puts the trophy on the line against top newcomer Alex Kage. All of this and 3 more matches in Kingsport. It's the Homecoming Tour. Friday night, April 4th, Kingsport, Tennessee. Saturday night, April 5th, Hayside, Virginia. Friday night, April the 11th, Rogersville, Tennessee. Saturday night, April the 12th, Lebanon, Virginia. More dates to be announced right here next week on television. The TV stars of Southern States Wrestling coming to a town near you. Be there!
April the 4th, Kingsport, Tennessee, the Boys and Girls Club. April the 11th, Rogersville at the National Guard Armory. Current television champion Chris Miles, you have signed against Alex Kage on the 4th in Kingsport.
Yeah, like I said before, it's so awesome to be the Southern States Wrestling television champion. It's something I've worked for since I've been here in Southern States Wrestling. I finally got my opportunity and won the Southern States Wrestling television tournament. And, you know, if Alex Kage is the next guy that steps in front of me, I'm ready to compete with whoever.
There you have it, wrestling fans. April the 4th in Kingsport, Boys and Girls Club. Make sure you're there. And April 11th in Rogersville at the Armory. Be there. A lot of exciting times going on here in Southern States Wrestling. April the 4th, we're going to be at the Boys and Girls Club in Kingsport, Tennessee. And on April the 11th, we return to Rogersville at the National Guard Armory. Misty, big times homecoming tour right now.
That's right, Joe. Homecoming tour. Kingsport, Tennessee, huh? Yeah. Oh, I love my hometown. It's awesome. I've got one competitor that's shooting for this belt right now that I know very well. I've had several matches with her. Her name is Laura Lou. She's from Nashville, Tennessee. Laura Lou, girl, right now I want to tell you, all these fans right here in Kingsport, Tennessee is always behind me. Those right there are the reason why I am standing here right now. If you want to come to my hometown and try to take my belt away from me, Laura, honey, just go ahead and bring it. Because as everyone knows, I'm country strong. And when I step into this ring, I mean business. So bring it on, sweetheart.
There you have it, fans. You don't want to miss it. April 4th, Kingsport, April 11th in Rogersville. Misty, I know you're ready wherever they come.
That's right. I'm always ready, and they know I'm ready. And they're always ready for me to step into the ring and show them exactly what I have.
There you have it, fans. Your Southern States Wrestling Ladies Champion, Misty James.
Right there, you heard from Misty James. I want to tell you about a match coming up right here next week. Jake Booth against Crunch, the Equalizer.
You heard it right, Crunchy. I know you fight dirty. I know you fight rough. But you better be ready, because I will be as well.
Attention Mountain Empire. Do you have a business, website, products, or an event to promote? Let us help you reach the masses with TV and internet ads. For just a few dollars a week, we offer commercial spots on Southern States Wrestling, reaching over 150,000 homes in the Mountain Empire and the world with YouTube. Don't wait. Jump on this opportunity now to reach a large audience for an affordable price. Email sswking@aol.com for all the info. Advertising packages you cannot afford to pass up.
Hey you, get off the couch and get out to Samson's Gym in St. Paul, Virginia. Dauntless equipment, free weights, Smith & Cable machines, step aerobics, boxing equipment, cardiovascular equipment, tanning bed, drink bar, fitness wear, supplements, and more. Plus an instructor on duty at all times. Call 762-7170. Samson's Gym, your one stop for fitness since 1990.
Friday night, April the 11th. It's the Rumble in Rogersville. Southern States Wrestling presents an outstanding card. Already signed for Rogersville. Southern States Wrestling title. Champion Eric Darkstorm defends against Thorn with Brian Michaels. If Darkstorm wins, he gets Brian Michaels in the ring for 5 minutes. Southern States Tag Titles Grudge Match. The hated duo of Frank Parker and Scott Sterling, the Cripplers, put their titles on the line against two of SSW's most popular stars, the Powerhouse Ray Idle and Jake Booth. Also in Rogersville, TV champion Chris Miles will be defending the television trophy. Southern States Ladies Champion Misty James will be defending her title. All of this and a lot more. Friday night, April the 11th, Rogersville, Tennessee, National Guard Armory, 8 p.m. Friday night, April the 4th, Kingsport, Tennessee, Boys and Girls Club, 8 p.m. It's the Clash in Kingsport. Main event, grudge match of the year. Jake Booth defends his family pride and goes for revenge against Mr. Destruction, Frank Parker. Jake can win by pinfall or submission, but by special challenge, Frank Parker must make Jake Booth say, "I quit." Southern States heavyweight title. Champion Eric Darkstorm defends against the ever so dangerous Scott Sterling. Southern States ladies title on the line. Country strong Misty James defends against Laura Lou. Southern States television title. New champion Chris Miles puts the trophy on the line against top newcomer Alex Kage. All of this and 3 more matches in Kingsport. It's the homecoming tour.
All right, wrestling fans, Joe Wheeler here with current SSW heavyweight champion Eric Darkstorm. And Eric, the match has been signed. Winter Heatwave in the month of January. You and Thorn with the special stipulation. If you win, you get 5 minutes with Michaels.
You know, what kind of manager is this guy, really? I mean, he's more worried about choking people and cheating than he is actually reading his clients' contracts. I mean, this guy cracks me up. But, you know, I don't want to overlook Thorn. And you know, I got to tell you, though, I'm really distracted by this Brian Michaels stipulation. I asked for it, but I almost want to beat this guy up worse. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. I'm going to beat Thorn, and then I'm going to get you in the ring, Brian Michaels, for 5 minutes to the contract that you signed and didn't read. So
it is what it is. You're going to get him, though, and I can tell you those guys are not happy. They went running out of here trying to get to Mac on that.
It takes everything I have in me to stand here and to not blow up and get a fine. But there's 2 things they can do about this. Actually, 1. Nothing.
There you have it, SSW heavyweight champion Eric Darkstorm. Bell's gone, heavyweight championship championship matchup is underway as we've got Alex Kage in the blue taking on our current heavyweight champion Eric Darkstorm in the white and red. As should be a great contest here. Dakota's the champion is not shy about defending his title right here on television.
Not at all. Did it last week against Alex Cage's partner, Jeff Briggs, who was pretty upset about his loss, as we saw after the match, and then he just kind of went ballistic after that. Had a personal run-in with Jeff Briggs and Alex Kage earlier. I gotta tell you, just from the brief time I spent with them, they're not nice fellas. So we're supposed to be kind of neutral right here, but I'm kind of partial to Eric Darkstorm because of the way Alex Kage is. He's just not a nice man.
Absolutely, and Darkstorm, of course, has been gaining everybody's respect around here left and right. Not only being a great champion, but facing any and every challenge that comes along and facing these challengers with class and style. As Darkstorm, of course, has grown into a tremendous champion here in Southern States Wrestling over the past couple of years. He's turned back multiple challenges, turned back some tremendous competitors at that. And it doesn't matter. Darkstorm will fight anybody, anytime, anywhere, and that's a fighting champion, and you got to respect that.
Absolutely. Not only is he a fighting champion, but he's a successful champion. We've seen him hold his own in his title defenses, and it's definitely something that all the fans here have appreciated watching.
No doubt about that. Is Darkstorm, nice clean break there as Alex Kage made his way into the ropes there, and Darkstorm broken up. Here we got, Kage caught him right there with a knee right in the midsection. Clubbing blow across the back there as Kage now coming in, bringing everything he's got, going after that championship. And that's one thing about being the champion. You've got a target on your back. As Darkstorm now, got whipped into the buckle and then followed it in with a big clothesline right there as Kage is all over him in this matchup. Got him covered. Only a quick one count, though. Eric rolled right out of that. But, man, I tell you what, Darkstorm is learning real fast. Every challenge, every night. They're gunning for him 100%.
Absolutely. It's like being the #1 team in the country in any college sport, football, basketball. You're going to get everybody's best, and that's exactly what Derek Darkstorm is experiencing right now, is Alex Cage's best.
Kage now brings this man back up to a vertical base. Scoops him up here. Drove him in with a big hard body slam. Kage now hitting the ropes, comes across, and follows it up with a leg drop. He's going for a cover. This could do it. Nope. Darkstorm comes right out of there.
Darkstorm looking like he's trying to just crawl away for any kind of bit of rest, and Alex Kage is just not even giving him a bit, but Darkstorm fights back with a chop right there. Now these two trading blows. We'll see who comes out of this one on top.
Big uppercut forearm there by Darkstorm. Kage follows it up with one of his own. And Darkstorm threw a nice drop kick right there. Caught him right in the chest on that one. Darkstorm back to a vertical base. Both men jockeying for position here, and Kage caught him right there, driving the top of his head into the jaw. Good jawbreaker maneuver. You got to give Kage credit. He pulled that one out.
We're seeing Alex Kage has a ton of talent right here. I don't know if that comes from experience or just training that he's had, but he's a tremendous fighter.
Darkstorm now takes his man, sets him up. Irish whip across to the far side. He caught him right there with a clothesline and didn't even let him hit the ground. Dragged him right back up, put him into a vertical suplex here. Now in for a cover and got the 3 count right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner and still Southern States Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Eric Darkstorm.
Once again, another impressive match from heavyweight champion Eric Darkstorm. Eric, last week, Jeff Bridges came after your title. This week, it's his new partner, Alex Kage. What do you think about all these people just coming after your titles left and right, giving you their best?
They're all great competitors. I don't really know a lot about them, but they give it all in the ring, and these guys are the real deal. I don't know where they're coming from, but I'm glad to have the competition.
Well, I'm sure coming up we're going to have more people coming after your title with that target on your back. Best of luck to you, Eric.
Tremendous action-packed as always here with Southern States Wrestling, the fastest 30 minutes on television. We guarantee it every week. You saw a great match with Eric Darkstorm, our heavyweight champion. His reign is continuing. And April the 4th, we've got the Kingsport Boys and Girls Club. April 11th in Rogersville. A lot going on with Southern States, Dakota.
Including next week a very special program, Joe Wheeler Appreciation Week. Really looking forward to it.
It's been a great run with Southern States Wrestling. I love every day of it. Fans, we appreciate you tuning in. Be sure to check us out next week for a special program.